Hello, I'm going to explain how to add add a CCS concept from ACM Digital Library to your paper. So basically, what is a CCS concept? It is a way of organizing your research paper into categories of computing education or computing research. So ACM has a lot broad range of papers to come from. That's why they have made this way of organizing. Mm, so it basically the full form of CCS is computing classification system. It helps you classify your paper into the categories based on the relevance of that category to your paper. So we'll begin with going to this link dl.acm.org/ccs. When you enter this link, you will see a few concepts. So these are the broad concepts, and out of which you have to choose the one that comes closer to your research, or maybe where your research lies. So suppose I am developing an app for children to improve their child computer interaction for a software. So my research falls broadly into child computer interaction category. So within all these categories, if my research was more about computing centered things, there will be these concepts are highly likely for to be relevant to me. Whereas for education, I have seen that these two categories are mainly more closer to us, and then these other categories can be the topic that you are teaching. So these categories can form a kind of domain specific categories of your research. So maybe my highest relevance is in human centered computing, because I'm talking about children computer interaction. So I click on this one. I get by hovering on each concept, you will see the concepts that will be added within this. So I click on this one first. Then within that, I am talking about child computer interaction, so I go directly to the interaction design next. And probably I have conducted some study with a software and I want to establish that it works. So that's why this falls under the category of empirical studies in interaction design, as well as a system and tools for interaction design. So we try to add both the concepts one by one. So first I choose this one. I say so initially this one is blank. When I choose a concept and then I say assign this CCS concept, I get to choose the relevance of that concept for my paper. So I see that empirical study in interaction design is highly relevant to my topic. So I add the CSS concept. So once I click on add, I get this concept has been populated over here. So similarly, I was saying that similar to the empirical studies, maybe I have designed this tool to improve the interaction. So I will select this also. You can see that assigning the CSS concept, maybe that is has also got high relevance in my domain. So I add add CSS concept. So this another concept has appeared next. So probably I will go back and check. So to go back, I can also click again on this CSS and say I am talking about this teaching something to the children through that app. Then I can also select the professional topics. So usually the computing education category is falling under the professional topics. So if you are working on since you are working on CS Ed, maybe you can choose that one. Professional topics, then computing education. Within computing education, you might be able to select the K through 12 education if you are working with children, and that's how the new sign can be added. Now new category can be added. Now I'll say maybe this has medium relevance, so that we can just see how the relevance change of relevance affects the concepts. So once I have added all the concepts, you get to add many concepts, but remember these concepts will appear on your paper. So make sure that your paper will have space for that much those many concepts. So you get to preview the CSS chart. This is a kind of CSS chart that will appear on your paper. You can see the high relevance part, you can see the medium relevance part over here. So this is um, mainly for when you go to your ACM digital library and appear upon your paper appears, others who are able to access your paper will get to see this chart, and they can decide for themselves whether this is of high relevance to them or not, to go inside and read it or not. So that's why this chart appears. This chart doesn't appear anywhere on your paper, so you don't have to worry about the size, but this is the flat view. So when you go inside the paper, you will get to see something like this. We'll see how it appears on the paper. So once I have done adding all the concepts, you click on generate code. On generating code, it gives you a latex code, so you can copy the latex code, you can paste it. So to where to paste it now? So in the ACM digital template, ACM proceedings template, or you go to any overleaf template. So I have only worked with overleaf, so I know about that. You will have to search for the CCS DESC to look. So go into the latex code and search for these characters, and you will be redirected to the place where the dummy version of CCS concept has been added. Replace that part with the entire thing, adding the XML as well as these three command line. These are the main commands. Once you do that, so you can copy it from here and paste it in your LaTeX file, and then it appears on your paper. So you can click on view CCS display. So on your paper, it is going to appear like this after the keyword section. So if you look into this, you will see that these bold part comes as a high relevance ones, and these are the medium relevance ones, the relevant topic that I had added. So basically it categorizes and classifies your paper into the based on relevance of your relevance of the concept that you are mentioning. So it's a better idea to add this rather than skipping it, because it might consume some space on your paper, but it will help you establish the result. It is kind of also helping you to have some search engine optimization for your paper. So all the best, and I hope this was helpful.